Hi. You snuck up on me. I'm just pretending you snuck up on me. It was my own replay mod here in this creative world that I totally didn't throw together just so I could be farming for the replay video. If you're here, you know what this is. It's a intro for a Minecraft Let's Play. I've never done one before, but I've been learning a bunch of cool editing tricks and learning more about the game and getting mods and stuff, and I think it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun. Okay? Alright? Let's go. We're in my creative testing world, so I can tell you what to expect out of this series. First of all, we got mods. Several of them, but I'll just tell you about the big ones. The biggest one is probably Falling Tree. It allows you to just break the bottom block of a tree, and the whole tree falls down. It's a big time saver, and it affects my enjoyment of the game, but there is a drawback that it uses your tool's durability at the same rate that as if you had just chopped it down normally, so there's a little bit of a drawback. I've also got hermit heads enabled. The wandering trader in the game has a chance to sell heads from players on the Hermitcraft server, and I'm a huge Hermitcraft fangirl, and I really want to build a structure that has all the heads in it. The last one, the biggest one, is probably Zero's minimap. It's a minimap mod that allows you to put waypoints in the game. I don't use the minimap function, just the waypoints, but it just makes it easier to get around, and it's like a workaround for having to just like write down coordinates and keep, long lists of them and stuff like that. That's boring. I don't like that, so I use the minimap mod. Seed map. I will be using chunk base to find certain things in the game. I'm not going to ruin the game for myself by finding everything, but things like biomes and stuff like that, I really would like to know where they are, not only to keep my world file size, on the smaller side, but also to not spend hours looking for a particular biome so I can get a sapling. Consistency, or lack thereof. I have several psychological disabilities that prevent me from uploading on a consistent schedule. I'm not going to get into what they are. Maybe I will in the future, but I probably won't. So if you're looking for someone who uploads on a consistent schedule, that's not going to be me. Subscribe if you wanna. I don't intend to harangue you about subscribing to my channel. I'm mostly doing this just for me, so if you like it, subscribe. But I'm not gonna bother you about it all the time. Cuss the money goodbye. So I don't. No one would say that I cuss like a sailor or curse like a sailor, but I don't really want to censor myself. And this channel is not going to be monetized anyway, so I don't really see the point in tailoring my content and like talking in a way that I don't normally talk. That being said, this content is not made for kids, so adults only, please. The last one, well, you can read the sign there. It's enjoy. We're going to get into it. Okay. I don't think I've ever spawned in this. Okay, there are trees up there. I've never spawned in a Badlands biome. This is interesting. And there's a village. There's a village. I haven't put the seed into chunk base yet, so I don't know where everything is yet. I am going to do that, but I haven't done it yet. This is pretty. I kind of like this. I've never had a spawn like this before, but I think I'm into it. All right. We got kitty cats over here. We got some villagers. This isn't the best village because I don't think like blacksmiths can spawn here, so I'm not gonna get any like cool loot. Oh, I don't think I've ever heard a camel sound before. That was interesting. Hello. Hello. As I was saying, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get any OP loot from this area, but we got a nice village, and now we got a bed. I think I just stole a bed from a villager, but I'm sure there's more than enough beds to go around. We got some emeralds and some wheat and a cactus. We're doing pretty good. Actually, we're gonna take that wheat because we're gonna need food. This is really nice. It's a nice little start. You make such crazy sounds. Whose cactus is this? Guys, This is dangerous. Oh, wait, it's not dangerous. Never mind, as you were. Oh, hey, free crafting bench. Just gonna break that. Good. Now we're getting geared up. We got water over here, which is nice. I mean, we are right next to the ocean, so we have so much water. Oh no, a rabbit! A rabbit died over here. Guys, a rabbit. No. Well, you won't go to waste. We've got an iron golem protecting the village, and we got a nice little farm set up over here. What are you growing over here? Looks like a mixture of things. You got beetroot seeds, and this is a pumpkin or a melon. One of the two. And you got a composter with trapdoors on the side. You guys really know how to decorate. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to push you off. We got a cartography table. These structures in this biome in particular are very strange. We have these strange buildings that have stairways that go basically nowhere. All right. Well, we're gonna make some bread. Gonna make bread. Got 3 breads, and I need to make some tools. So we're gonna have to go find a tree to punch. Hi, this is Sparrow from the future. I have time traveled, and I forgot to set up this clip, but we're gonna go around and we're gonna get all of the early game stuff that you need. Iron, saplings, all that business, and we're gonna close out the game, and we're gonna load in all our resource packs and stuff, and we're gonna set a waypoint here at this village so we can find our way out. Cue time lapse. Hi. You remember at the beginning of the video when I talked about using chunk base so I wouldn't have to walk all over creation just to find saplings? Yeah, this mangrove biome is over 5,000 blocks away from spawn, and it's the only one within a radius of about 10,000 blocks from spawn. If I had not used chunk base, I would never have found this biome, ever. Let's go get some trees. Now, because I had to travel so far away, I'm probably just going to grab 1 or 2 of these, make sure I get enough propagules, and just take those back with me to spawn, and then I'll grow them when I get to spawn. I am carrying far too many things. What can I toss out? This dirt? These roots? There we go, propagules. How many is this? We've got 6. Let's do 1 more. I didn't want to come all the way out here just for 6 propagules, even though I'm going to replant them. That didn't fall the way it was supposed to. There we go. And my axe broke. Did that drop any propagules whatsoever? I don't think it did. Let's get another axe in the scenario. Let's chop this one. This one. There we go. Okay, well, let's just grab that propagule. Okay, so things are not working with the falling tree mod the way I expected. So we're just gonna grab a few more of these. That's 9. Let's go for 10. Where's the 10? Wait, let's just cut this tree down, see if it cooperates. There we go. All right, that should be plenty of propagules. Yeah, 16 is more than enough to go on. I'll get more when I harvest these trees back at spawn, or near spawn. I'm not exactly sure where I'm gonna put my base yet, but when we figure that out, we're gonna make sure to have a nice tree farm. And now we gotta get our way all the way back to spawn. So cue time lapse number 2. All right, so that took a really long time, but it's finally over, and I can show you all of the goodies I got. They're over here in this chest. We got a bunch. We got a lot of iron, a lot of coal, and I picked up all these flowers. You saw what I got in the time lapse. I didn't get footage of getting some of the saplings, but I got some of all of the saplings, and yes, these are in order of which ones are my favorite. I picked up some other things along the way, including this fancy iron chest plate, but the next thing we're going to do is... Oh, hello. Oh, he just had a quick word for me. But we're going to make some more iron armor to go with the rest of this so we can be all protected. So we're going to just take some of this iron, come over here, and going to get a nice pair of boots. We're going to get a hat, and we're going to get some pants. We're going to put all that on. Bam, bam, bam. Now we're fully iron. Now, I will get diamonds later because iron just simply isn't good enough, but this will protect us for our journey on over to, hang on, here. I found a really nice plains biome, just about 1,100 blocks in this direction, and it's where I want to build at, and there's also a village over there, so I think for now, we're going to be saying goodbye to this village. Goodbye, Iron Golem. Goodbye, villager, who just wanted one quick word with me. You're very nice. I like your outfit. All right. So, yeah, let's make a journey. I'm gonna spare you another time lapse. I'm just gonna go there. All right. Coming up on the village. What do we got? I'm guessing the rest of the plains biome stretches back that way. Got some hilltops with some broken terrain. This village is bigger. Much bigger. But I'm not seeing any blacksmiths, which isn't a big deal, but I guess I won't be getting any early game diamonds. But that's fine. We'll get some later. This village does have is a good number of villagers, it looks like. And plenty of... I think there's... How many farm plots are there? We got one farm plot. And I think that might be the only farm plot. Just like the other village. Yes, but there's plenty of food, which I desperately need. So I'm just gonna, I'm gonna borrow this hay. I'll put it back. I promise. Promise, I'm gonna put it back. I need it right now. But, it's got plenty of villagers. It's got well, it's got a villager and a fence, which, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna let you out. But we've got some pigs and a fence, and they've got water, and we got cows, and we got all kinds of flowers and stuff. And overall, it's a pretty decent village. I don't really need the blacksmith. So let's check out some of these chests. I don't think there are going to be any diamonds in any of the chests that might generate in these houses, but maybe we can find some other goodies. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if chests generate in houses that aren't blacksmiths. They might not. Let's check this one up here. No, this is a what do you call it? A stonemason house. Now there's a 2-story house down here. There's a couple of them actually, and they might have chests. This is a shepherd's house. No, that's a Fletcher's house. And over here, this 2-story dealie is probably gonna have a chest up here. There we go. All right, we got one singular emerald, which we'll happily take. We've got some bread. We've got apples and saplings, which we don't need, and gold nuggets, which we don't need. I think that's just about everything in the village. I'm gonna explore around it. If I see anything else interesting, I'll let you know. But right now, I want to turn my attention to this area over here, this nice flat plains area where I'm going to start my building. And the first thing we got to do is we got to figure out our food situation. I would really like to eat pumpkin pie. That's the food source that I want. So I got to set up some farms and get some chickens and put all that together. But over here is a nice flat-ish section of a plains biome, but it's not flat enough. So I'm going to come over here and flatten out this area, just this layer right here, so I can get some farms going in. Hi, Future Sparrow here. My audio decided to crap out on me halfway through my video there, so I thought I'd use this opportunity to tell you about some of the crafting tweaks, data packs, and mods that I have installed on my world. For crafting tweaks, I have more trapdoors, which allows me to craft more trapdoors for the recipe, like you would think. More bark, which does the same. I've got unpackable ice, netherwort, and wool, which lets me pack and unpack all of those things. I've got back to blocks, which lets me take slabs and stairs and craft those back into the blocks they're made of. I've got copper powered rails, which lets me craft those out of copper instead of gold. I've got charcoal to black dye because I cannot be fucked to make a squid farm. I've got universal dyeing, which allows me to dye anything even if it's already been dyed. Straight to shapeless, which allows me to craft some things, some small things, without using a crafting bench. For data packs, I've got anti-enderman grief, armor stands, posable armor stands, armored elytra, double shulker shells, graves, which allows me to get my stuff if I die. Still have to go back to it though. More mob heads, player head drops, and wandering trader announcement. And for mods, I've got entity texture features, which allows my skin to blink, like you can see. I've got Freecam, which is basically like spectator mode, but I can't load new chunks. I can only see the chunks that my player is currently loading. And the shaders that I'm using are called Complementary Shaders. I'll include a link to that in the description. Farm is finished. So there you go. There's a farm. Oh my god. It's so good. Oh man, I love pie. I'd eat it all day if it wouldn't make my tongue, lips, jaw, and neck hurt. Well, the farm is done, and it's not in a finished state, but it'll handle my food for now. If you can hear, you can hear that. You can for sure hear that. I know I can certainly hear it. There's a bunch of chickens in there, and they're sitting on a dang hopper. Sitting on a dang hopper, and they're pooping out eggs, and all the pooped out eggs are going in here, and I'm taking those pooped out eggs, and I'm combining them with these pumpkins here, and the sugar cane here, and I'm making some pumpkin pie because it's my favorite food in the game. And I don't think it's the best as far as like saturation or whatever, but you know what? Not everything has to be perfect. I also came over here, and I'm gonna, I'm not gonna do the joke. I'm not gonna do the joke. You know what a branch mine is? I did that. I got a few resources, and there seems. Oh, I have some bamboo here too, because it's a really good wood source for crafted items. But there's this suspiciously flat area over here. Certainly wasn't this flat when I got here, and there's a conspicuous lack of grass. This is where I am going to put a tree farm. I'm going to grow all the different types of trees, and it may not be permanent. It may get moved somewhere else, but for now, I just need to be able to collect a lot of wood of all the different types to use for building. And actually, I asked Mojang, and is it Mojang or Mojang? Either way, I asked them if it was okay if I used the magic of editing to just make it appear, and that's not it. Let me try again. And nope, that is a shit. Come on. Oh, now there's a sign behind you. What, did you put the tree farm in a different? I stink. You know what? Perhaps I do, but that has no bearing on the matter. All right, I'm gonna give you one more chance, Mojang. One more chance. Make it right. Now that is more like it. Oh my God! Every overworld tree, except for the azalea. I didn't have one of those, so we're not gonna have those just yet. Oh, they forgot one. I'm gonna have to write the magical editing department over at Mojang, but it's all of the trees, and I'm gonna get busy cutting these down. But first, I gotta show you something. It's my plan for my first real build or my first aesthetic build. Or, well, it'll be functional. Why don't I just walk over here and tell you what it is instead of rambling about it? I found a nice little hill over here, and I dug into it because this is going to be a really great place for my starter base. It's going to have a whole bunch of storage, or not a whole bunch. It's not a very big area, but it's going to be a place where I can finally put my bed. And normally I would have a magenta bed because it's my favorite color, But this bed is a little bit special because I found it in that first village that I went to. So I think I'm going to use it. I am, however, going to make another one because you really need a queen bed in case you have company. You know, uh, company. This is it. Just a cozy little starter base. It's got everything you need. It's got, chests, and over here we've got some furnaces for all of our furnace needs. We've got a bed with a nice little carpet around it, and we've got a nice ceiling, and we've got my head. This was really hard to get because this is a single player world, and I had to figure out how to shoot myself with a bow. But that's going to be about all the time that I have for today, unfortunately, because the White House just finally recognized that I was indeed assigned female at conception, so I've got to rush off and change my ID. I'm going to start working on the next episode really soon, and I don't want to give anything away, but there's a little hint.
Huh.